Yes, it's an iPad, and I've, over the last year or year and a half, I've really started to enjoy drawing on my iPad. I fill stacks of these little books with drawings, and I like drawing on paper with pen and pencil. But I picked up the iPad and I tried various apps, and I came through to two at the end that I enjoyed most, and one was Sketchbook Pro and the other was Art Rage, and Art Rage is what I'm having most fun with. And so I just click on and I go to my app. Well, already I've got a canvas come up here, or a paper to draw on, and I have a stylus for drawing with, simple one. Now these have become cheap. They started off being about £12 for a little one of these, and this was more than £1. So it's just a bit of rubber on a stick, really, and so you can use that, or you can use your finger to draw with, but this is slightly more accurate. And so we start. Okay, so this is my paper, these are my tools, this is the colour, and I've chosen clicking on this tool here, which is basically supposed to be a pen like that, and I can look down. Oh no, I've moved off it, there we go, and I can check here the width of the line, which is 4%, whatever that is, and I can get rid of it now, and I've chosen a dark colour to draw with, and I have this little group of birds which I picked up in a bird market in Hong Kong, and I like repeated objects, and these, as you see, are repeated, so I'm going to start drawing. I can't rest my hand on the iPad, so I have to be bold, and I'm just starting with a beak and I'm going round a head. I'm trusting my eye. I'm not measuring, I'm not going back, and I'm not trying to go back over lines I've already started. I'm going for new lines. So each of these little birds has its own character, even though they're presumably pretty much identical in their shape. The colours are different and they're all in different positions, so I don't know whether these birds are lures or whether they're just a form of decoration. The cages are beautiful, and the cages from different parts of China have a different shape. No, that's not in the right place. That's a caricature of the bird, that one. There's a difference between actually drawing what you see and drawing what you think you see. I'm drawing a little bit sort of kind of automatically. I'm just letting the pen do it at the moment, and this pen isn't sensitive in the way that a pencil is. It does sort of drag a bit as it's going across the surface, and I guess I'm pressing down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm on the 5th one. We're all right. And the thing is that this as a subject has got a sort of personality to it, and even though it's what you might call still life, one does have a sort of warm feeling towards these little birds, kind of quite sweet. Because I know I'm going to be filling colour in, I frame it roughly. This is just one of my things. You know, you work out your own way of doing things, but when I drop colour into this, I have to make sure that, rather like filling a receptacle with some liquid that that my lines join up, that I've actually created a container for the colour, or it will flood all over the place. But you'll see, we'll see. I never know. That we get accidents with this, and that can be quite fun. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to change. Let's drop the black in there. We'll say we've got black paper there, and I go to my tools, and up here, the bucket. To click on the bucket, and then click on that colour, and go in there. There you go. So I've got two blackbirds in there. Whoops! What's happened there? Now I can go back here. So my drawing needs to be a bit more thorough. I have to make sure that some of these lines that they join. So like the fences going round the colours. See what happens now. Yep, well there we go. All the birds are enclosed. I could put that sort of grey shadow. I've got, moving around this area here, I've got different grades of the blue. Is I've chosen the blue, and this is all shades of that blue going from white to black. And I've found a grey, and I'm just going to click that on there. Well, I've lost something here. That's quite nice. I'm going to go back and just join that line up there. That's the offending bit, I think. Let's see what happens now. So I could make the car this bit lighter if I wanted. Here, I can go there, lighten that up. I'll put that one and see what that is. Whoa! That wasn't what I wanted, but it's quite nice, isn't it? Pink head. Maybe that's should be more like that, and I can go in and change some of the colours. Okay, I'm just going round looking at this and thinking, oh, well, actually what's rather nice is the light coming in from one side here, and I'm going round and just sort of add a bit of, where are we, some light on the edges of some of these bits. That's it, yeah, I'm in there. So I'm making it a bit more complex, I guess. Well, I kind of think it's nearly done, except that I'm now looking along the bottom, and I don't know, I sort of feel I want something to show these little feet and the darkness of the shadows under there, and I'm sort of cooking this a bit by making wibbly wobbly shapes. The finished thing, so I can save that.